forgot to say this little disclaimer warning. This video will contain um, talks about suicide, depression, sexual abuse, and traumas and abuse. Viewer discretion is advised, and if you're under the age of 18, get your parents' permission for watching. Thank you. Hi guys, it's me again. How are you? I'm doing kind of good. I quit the job I was working at again because it wasn't giving me any hours. So I got another job, bathing dogs. And this place is so much cooler and so much better than the last job I had for bathing. Um, I'm not going to say the name because, again, I don't want to get in trouble for saying names of places I work. But yes, I've been bathing dogs, and I quit the other job on Wednesday of last week, so that's why I haven't been uploading, because I work a lot of hours now. I mean, I work I get 40 hours a week, but I get off late. So, anyway, so let's talk about my journey with bipolar. You guys already know I have bipolar. I've been taking my medication as directed, but I still keep getting flashbacks and depression. I don't know how many of you guys get through depression and just feel like crying all the time. It's really crazy. When I go to work, I totally focus on work, and then I don't focus on the depression because it's way too busy to think about it. But the minute I get home, or I start driving home from work, I start getting these feelings of depression and anxiety. Well, not anxiety as much right now. The depression is really high. And I think it's because it's close to when my mother's birthday is. And I don't know if I've told you guys, but my mom passed away in 2014 of breast cancer on the 20th of December. So September to probably January are pretty much very bad months for me. I don't know how many other people feel this way about that. It's probably just anybody who loses their parent, but I feel like the bipolar doesn't help. It just makes it like a little bit more pronounced for me. But yes, other than that, we're doing good. Michael's and I are doing really well. He got a job. We're doing Instacart, so I'm super excited. So that means that I'm not gonna have to stress out as much for working, because I am still trying to get on disability. Because yes, I can work, but there's times where I have days where I just want to get out of bed, or I have times where I have flashbacks in the middle of things, and those are something that I really don't like dealing with on a daily. Um, Lately, I've been having flashbacks when I drive like really close to my house. I remember things that happened, and it just flashes back, and it's really scary, especially when you're driving. I don't know how many of you guys have flashbacks, but I do know that it's I don't know if it's part of my PTSD, which is also one of my diagnoses um, from being in an abusive relationship. Um, I don't know if I've talked about that relationship. That relationship was really bad. We had 9 months of very bad abusive relationship. He was bipolar and I was bipolar. We both got on drugs, and I lost my children for a little bit of time. And at that time, my husband had left me, and he's my anchor. This is something I've noticed, and I don't know how many people, other people feel that way about their spouses, but my husband really actually is my anchor. Every time he's here with me, usually I don't go out of control. Um, it's mostly when he leaves, because I do things that I know I'm not allowed to do, which is drink or do drugs. But anyway, so I got on the drugs and stuff, and sold myself for money, for drugs, for this guy, and he would literally beat me on a daily basis, and he would blame it on me. He would be like, "Oh, you did this, you did that," and I have flashbacks of that. So sometimes There's things I cannot do anymore. Like listen, I can just barely started being able to listen to Eminem again. I haven't wasn't able to listen to him for a while because every time I would listen to him, it would cause a complete flashback in which I would be in the situation. Sometimes with him beating me, sometimes not. Um, but these flashbacks I've been having now have nothing to do with him. It's because I had been drinking recently and I had been acting a fool, and now I'm having flashbacks of that. Or I have flashbacks of my childhood trauma, which I was molested by my uncle on my dad's side when I was around 3 to 9. My parents didn't know, but I did recall it recently. About last year, I started recalling some of these traumatic memories that come to the surface. And so, yeah, sexual abuse is something that is very traumatizing, as you may know, especially as a child. Um, but I did, like, I blocked it all out, and so now certain ways my husband touches me or certain ways he talks to me causes a flashback, and then I get all upset, and he just doesn't understand why I am doing that. He doesn't understand the flashbacks. He doesn't understand why I have them, but he is very understanding. And I am gonna say this: I may have talked. I have used to talk a lot of crap about my husband because my husband and I didn't get along too much because he did cheat on me, but I did stupid stuff too, and I didn't realize till now, after the suicide attempt, just how much my husband means to me. He is one of the most important people in my life, besides my kids and my grandmother and everybody. But my husband he's my anchor, like I said. He makes sure that I take my medication. He makes sure that I don't do stupid crap. But I still do stupid crap. Of course, I'm only human, and I do make dumb decisions. But the stupid crap that he doesn't let me do is do drugs. Duh. Which I don't. I don't do any drugs. Well, I do smoke marijuana. And I eat edibles, which are my favorites. Edibles, the drinking edibles, because those get you high faster, and it helps me with my depression and anxiety. Um, but I do not take any other form of drugs besides my medication and marijuana. So I don't know how many of you guys use marijuana to help your symptoms of bipolar, but if you do, or if you want to try it, it does work for me at least, but I need to make sure I don't take anything that has stimulant in it, because like sativa causes me mania, just like I had the manic episode because I was taking those diet pills. It had methamphetamines in it, which causes your mania to go higher than normal. And the thing is me and my husband were talking, and he was telling me that I had been manic a lot, and that's the scary part. Is sometimes when I'm in mania, I don't know I'm in mania. I'm just living my life, thinking what I'm doing is normal until after the fact, and it's really crazy because there were days I was telling him on a daily basis to leave. There were days that I was cussing him out, and there's just things that I don't normally do when I'm, having my mindfulness and in my normal mind. I mean, yeah, I do fight with him, and I do get thoughts. I always get thoughts. My thoughts are what my biggest problem is. My thoughts, because they tend to make me feel a certain way, when in all actuality it's just a thought. It's not actually happening. So I think something, and then all of a sudden now I feel like it's happening, which sucks in itself. I don't know how many other people who are bipolar feel this way, but yeah, my thoughts are kind of sort of my enemy a lot of times. Um, but yeah, kids are doing good. Baby's in school. Both little ones are in school. Well, not little. He's 19 and the other one's 15, so they're not little to me. Well, they're not little to you, but they are little to me because they're my little ones. And my oldest he's 25, and he lives with my grandmother, and he plays video games. He doesn't really do very much. But the two little ones are in school. My 19-year-old is going to college, and he's getting good grades, and he's going to be moving soon, which is going to be very upsetting to me. Because even though we butt heads, because he is bipolar and he doesn't take his medication, um, we, I love him more than anything in the world. But anyways, I digress. I came here to talk about the day and how I've been doing, but yeah, everything's been doing great. Yes, everything's been doing pretty good. Um, I'm just scared now because when things go good, things start to go bad, and I'm hoping that nothing goes bad again. I've been seeing a therapist. I need to go see my psych doctor. I'm going to be seeing him pretty soon. It's going to be the 20th of next month. And I'm going to talk to him about giving me some anxiety meds because although my anxiety is under control, it does sometimes overwhelm me. Other than that, everything's great. And then I will be back online hopefully tomorrow because I do have tomorrow off. I'm going to go to my grandma's house and I'm going to be washing clothes. So when I'm there, maybe we'll record some video of my family. And you guys can get to know Misty's family. I have my grandmother, my children are going to be there, my dad. Maybe we'll put some of that on YouTube. I won't tell them they're going on YouTube though, because I don't know if they're gonna want to be. Except for Alice, because she's always watching my streams and my videos. So hi, Aunt Alice. Love you. Then Vanessa, if you're watching, I love you too, and all your other people. I love all you followers. Please like and subscribe to my videos. I know I talk fast. I'm sorry. It's something I do. I tried not to. I worked at McDonald's for like 4 years, and I couldn't slow myself down even then. I read back the stuff. So I should have looked at a career in an auctioneer or something. Anyway, so have a great day. I will see you again next time, and I love you guys. Good night. Forgot to say this little disclaimer warning. This video will contain talks about suicide, depression, sexual abuse, and traumas and abuse. Viewer discretion is advised, and if you're under the age of 18, get your parents' permission for watching. Thank you.